Yo, what's up? What's happening, baby? Isn't that what Miss 504 said? You know, I like Miss 504, as I said before. I still like her. I don't have anything against her. But when people begin to be like, they don't want to fuck around with you anymore, they don't shout out your name anymore. Um, I know she's damn busy. I hope that's it because I've never had anything against Wax Dog. Uh, he's like I think he goes where he's welcome, and he would be welcome here if he wanted to. I wouldn't even say anything bad about him because I have nothing bad to say about him. The only thing would be that he's hanging around that Doe's character, all the shit he says, we said before him, that's a lie. He said a lot of shit. Hey, unconditional love, how are you, you sweetheart? How are you? I hope you have a good time. Uh, I'm like sitting, enjoying the morning in Denmark. It's far away from you. Yeah, I'm well. I'm actually. I was when I woke up. I was feeling shitty. Let me be honest. I had, my throat was like, I couldn't, when I swallowed, it hurt, So I thought, oh shit, I'm down with the flu again. I'm getting old. I think that's what they want to tell me. That hey, man, you're getting old, and that's okay to get old. There's nothing. Oh, day two of no cigarettes. Oh, that's impressive. That's very impressive. That's something that's impressed me because I don't know what you call it sorry. As you hear, I have something. I should stop smoking cigarette unconditional love. I should, and I would, but I smoke weed because of my back. And in Denmark, you can't get you can't go in a dispensary. It's no if, no buts, no maybe. It's like Denmark was the first to legalize everything else, but weed. Ooh, no, that's some dangerous shit. And we're the country in Europe that smoke most weed. We smoke more weed than the Netherlands, where Amsterdam is. We smoke more hash than them. It's when you go out to your friends, it's there. When you go out to my spouse, even my old, uh, yeah, she would live in the Bible Belt, and she would be hustling every motherfucker. I don't have anything nice to say about my ex. She did me dirty, and I can never, you know, I can never say that's okay. So I don't care about that, to be honest. She did me dirty, really, literally. Um, and I'm sad about it because I lost a good friend, but I don't give a fuck because she called the cops. I was literally with a gang called ACAB when I was younger, and ACAB was a stronghold in the middle of town. You can literally write about it, or write about it, read about it. That's what I want to say. I don't know if you can do it in English. I don't know if they did it in English, but in Danish you can literally take the newspaper and read what I did when I was younger. You can also take the newspaper and read what I did good, because I did good, and they never, even though I was, and this is not a lie, I was on the front of a newspaper where I was inside the newspaper on front of the next section. I was on the front too for two different, can I say that, two different shits going on. The one was, I was playing in a place called the House. It was just called the House. And I was in ACAP having a party until I had an after party, a big after party with all kind of musicians. But they went home before the morning. I did not. I was there until the next day. But the funny thing was, the cops came and they came in. Let me be honest, they shot fucking, tear gas in. So we, of course, we didn't open the door until the tear gas came in. And let me tell you, it was not a pretty sight. But sometimes it is what it is. And then I was in the other section because that was the culture section. I was there about uh, my music. We played that night uh, where the morning went ballistic. That's my life in the bucket. Uh, because I had no places to run. I had no places to go. This city was my stronghold. That was where I did my business. That was where I played. That was where I played with my guys. Even one of my guys don't want to talk to me anymore because of my divorce. I don't know what the fuck they got against my divorce. I don't think it's that unnatural. It's just a divorce. And it's not even, we just got engaged and we were about to have a wedding, but we didn't hold, or did we? I can't even remember. I don't give a fuck. I just know I haven't paid 500 kronas, and that's what it costs to get divorced. Well, it costs a lot more, but the thing is, you normally talk about what you should have and what she should have, but she she went all how can I explain that? She went all Unconditional love. She's just such a good. She's been there from the start. She supported me. I can't say anything about anybody else. I like living where I live, but I would love to go to the United States to live there. I've said that for the longest, and I mean it. Uh, why do my lighters always get away from me? It's like they want to run from me. I mean, but listen here, violence don't get you anywhere. I never thought I should say this, but violence don't get you anywhere. Violence is just a means uh, to make it worse, to make it. Uh, when I say you don't get anywhere with violence, I mean it. People who say, "Yeah, then I was in there and I fucked them up," don't care, don't care, don't care. It is what it is. They say. Then you watch a movie like Dharma, like the new series coming on Netflix, taking the world by storm. Uh, Let me be honest and say that it have some good points. She plays the role to a T, to a T. It literally does. And I found that very intriguing, intriguing. You know, that a man can play another man so good that it looks totally authentic. And it is authentic. The movie, at least, or the series, if you want to say it that way. There's a lot of cars coming now. There's a lot of people going to work. It's Wednesday. It's the shittiest day of the week. No, they can see that Thursday is tomorrow, then it's Friday. You know, that's how they think. I know. I've been there. I am there. But my work is like I get like on let's see, it's Wednesday. It's not even my day. Uh, yeah, if they call and say, Maz, we need you, man. There's a corporation. We need to work with a good customer. We got to show them the bad, the bad place, of the city. They choose me. When you have to go the real hardcore places, you choose me, and that's okay. I have nothing against it because I like my work and I like what I do a lot. So I always in the morning wake up, look at my phone. Is there a, a message from John, who is the manager, the booker, or the booking agent? I'll rather call him. He books like from Copenhagen uh, to here to Jutland, and that's kind of it's it would be nothing for an American. Yeah, it would be. It is some travel. It takes like 7 hours from one place to one of the other places. So it's not that we don't have some land like to our country, but it's like a small country. It's not a big country. So, but the good thing is that they can call me, and I don't go to the other cities. They they have it all in every city. You know, they have it in Copenhagen, they have it in Aarhus, they have it in Odense. Uh, this street voices, or what the fuck you want to call them, voices from the street. Or it's just people who tell their story um, on on a regular, and they tell the story about what they've been through, how they became an addict, and maybe some of them ain't even an addict. They just homeless, and they tell about how they became homeless and why. And, but they want to use drug people, people who's been on drugs, and people who are on medicine, and people who sometimes use drugs literally. They don't care about that. You just have to do your job okay. Not only okay, but to a T. So, you have literally to work kind of hard because, you only get what you give, and you only give what you get. So sometimes you only do that, but here you give. That's what I wanted to say. You give you a piece of you, a big lump of you, and I don't give a fuck about who's like coming in and coming out. But I wanted this to. Can you turn that shit off? If there's people here or not, I know I have. I've apparently got some new subscribers. I saw on my channels I had 227 people. That's a lot watching me talking gibberish. It's not gibberish. It's literally not. So I actually wanted to make this because of factual. He's a very good dude. So unconditional was here, and I like. You know what I like? Back when I was talking to Grace and all these people, they stressed me. They gave me a lot of stress. Then it's that one that's cool. Then it's that one. And then they talk up to like rap, you know. I like hip hop too, but it's just people. They're not like, oh, god damn it, all your conspiracy theories. Why the fuck? Shit, shit. And listen here, Hassan Campbell. I know you don't watch this, but if you literally had to be smart about anything, I know it's United States. I know religious people they sell more than non-religious people, and you play your role to a T. If you rock some snotbox, you can talk about the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible. Not when you rock somebody's snot box or turn their TV off. See, that's the first thing I I got in my head about you. That was rock your snot box. You can ask everybody, I laughed so hard about you because I didn't even find it funny that African Bambaataa allegedly molested you. Because I was molested when I was a child. Not so because I was a smart child, you know. I got the fuck away from their ass playing, you know. And back then I was not fat, so there were no thang like there were with you fat people. I, it was like, that was a guy. He just said to me, "Have a good smoke," you know. That's literally what he said. He said, "Goya." That means that would be peace, but or something like that in the United States. It must be. You want? You can see on people if they like weed or if they don't. I think it's hilarious. That's just the first and foremost they come this hardcore blue collar worker. Have a good smoke, he said, you know, but in a slangy way, you know, and that's people that are getting so afraid about it. It's like, what the fuck are you afraid about? You're making a heroin fucking clinic, but this is wrong. This is something you literally call wrong. I don't call it wrong. I call it it's without this my medicine don't work, you know? Then I can't even get a I don't want a buzz. Yeah, of course I want a buzz. Everybody want a fucking buzz. Why do you think when they eat like proper food, it's it don't care if you're vegan, vegan, I don't know, vegan, or what the fuck you call it. You see, like you always say, I don't know what the fuck you call it in like you fucking European like shit, blah, blah, blah. Spanish is European, okay? To all the motherfuckers in this motherfucking, you know, and it's just not, and everybody is saying that's racist. What the fuck? Why? Because I'm white? Yeah, I come to find that out because the white boy, the Dose character, he's like his son Campbell. They're like melanated, like yeah. I think they got the fucked up afro. That's just what they got, you know. And I love when Eddie Murphy say that the fucked up afro. And in the I'm gonna get you sucker. What the fuck the name was? I'm gonna get you sucker. Wasn't that the name? Uh, where he was OG'd. He OG'd. He overgold it, you know. And how could he go to the toilet with all that shit on? You see, that's humor. Making fun of all that gold they were wearing in the 80s. And it is a movie from the 80s. And there's this character who plays like, you know, when the black people they get a little too white, you know. And there was this he played a news reporter, and you know he talked so white. he was so funny, and I can't remember who the fuck it was. So I would love if somebody in the comment section can remember. I'm gonna get you, sucker. That was the name. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Even that name, I'm gonna get you, sucker, is fucked up, you know. So movies. Sorry, man. Apparently, allegedly, I had a party yesterday, and I don't party like other people. I don't go in on a bar and get pissed. Wake up with the worst hangovers. No, I don't. I take an edible. I smoke. That's my party. That's my party. I want it. You know what I mean? Uh, and I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. No, 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 no. But you know, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about a lot of things, but not like keep up with the case. You know, I don't keep up with shit. I keep up with my guitar playing, and I don't even do that anymore. Actually, I do. I play some mean blues, and I've been playing with some blues artists. And you know, but if I have to play in a band, and listen to people, even though if you're Dane, especially if you're Dane, uh, I cannot play without being the leader. Okay? That's what I do. That's what I've done, been doing, still doing. It's got to be me. Then the sound will be okay. Sorry to say to all my friends who think they, oh no, man, where's Factual when I need him? Factual, you motherfucker. You know what I did? I charged up my phone so it would be ready to this morning. And it's on 79% right now. And I've been on for 28 minutes. Uh, and it must be very late. So I'll go because they begin to come walking now. You know, I don't want to piss them off. There's no reason to piss people off. But there's a reason to get your cigarettes with you when you walk. Did I get? Yeah, I did. See, I always forget shit. But the good thing is, I got people who, when I had 227 people, you know, in my different, different. I know a lot of the shit is music. It's my music channel, but it's called something different. But that's That's monetized and everything. Or it's a European thing. I don't want to get it, because it's doing fine in Europe. Um, there's some we can't see of yours. There's a band and some artists called King Kane in fucking United States now, and they haven't been called. We were the first to say Kane with a K. You see, King Kane, that's an old, old band. It's from 1989, motherfuckers. To take that one. I hate when people can't come up with their own shit. I like to smoke the last shit. That's and I'm kind of sick, but not. My nose was dripping, drip, drop, drip. I'm going out, on an English trip, and I'm just gonna say hello, welcome to Watchers from the Street, and my name is Mads Rasmussen. I will say that in Danish quickly. you know, there's a reason why, because if I said it any kind of different way, it would sound stupid, stupido, like our friend Mr. Dose with no holes. He's like, but I'll give him one thing, but I do this in a different language. I don't do it for all the people who like watches what I do. I know they watch it in other hours, and some of them even watch me, but they watch the other channel. Uh, it's called Mass Fence 71, I think. There you can see when I was on TV and shit. I can't remember it, and that's not even to be smart or anything. But factual, I thought we should have a hip hop talk here. So we could talk, real hip hop, like when it started, Curtis Flow parties, the jams with Rocksteady Crew and New York City Breakers, or should we say, floor masters, just to give them the credit, you know. They were floor masters before floor masters in Denmark. Floor masters in Denmark was lit. They were lit. And let me say, I think they were better than floor masters in New York, to be honest. I literally do. Maybe not in 84, but I must say, I saw one of the guys, he got fat already in like 80, 89 or something. So he was like me. I got, I couldn't break when I was like 17 to stop. It began to hurt. So, but I always was a pop blogger. Everybody said I should be a breaker because I was good. I made it back, windmill and shit like that. But I couldn't get my. I had an accident. Let me be honest, and I saw my thumb go. How can I explain it? My thumb, you know, this shit. My thumb on my here. My thumb was up here, and it was going the whole other way. Shit, I was. Oh no, man. So it was. You see, but then I became like I was a b boy, but a good one. Man, I was like jamming out with floor masters here in Denmark. They were so lit, that the floor masters, the New York City Breakers, they didn't even want to compete with these motherfuckers. We had a guy called Billy Boat. It sounds very kind of funny, the name, but it was not funny. He was like 11, and let me say, he could back then in '86. He could make like windmill go up and on the head and just spin like a motherfucker. And he was 11 years old, and he made like the nastiest. He was the first I literally saw to. Uh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Glad to see you, Buckwood Bill. I'm doing good. How are you doing? You know, that's always a question to ask. No, I'm talking about my young days as a b boy. How it stopped and how I became like a pop blocker instead. Um, because b boying was my first and foremost kind of shit I liked. But it became too it was becoming a whole other thing. And now today, well, look where it's gone, man. It's going to the Olympics. Literally, it's going to the Olympics, and that's not even a lie. And going to the Olympics, I would never have gone to the Olympics. I was not, I was focused, and I became a very good pop locker. Let me be honest, and I still am. Um, in a way. I don't train that much anymore, but I can still do moves that would make your eye pop. But you need to have the right music, the right environments. And the street is good environment, that's no doubt. But the music is always shitty on the street. It is. But I like. No, I have been. Believe me, uh, I, I'm not as good. I'm old now. I'm like it would be like seeing the Boogaloos or something like that. But I was a very good pop locking motherfucker from the age of like I did it on stage when I was playing music. If you look at the TV, if you see Mass Fence 71 going on that channel and watch the King Kane, and it's called Ulvisi, that means the wolf owl. I can spell King Kane. You can spell that Kane with a K. And then you write Ulvetimen. There you can see I was a dancer before it was all this shit. I was 13 the first time I was in New York City. 13. 13 years of age. No, my mom and dad, they didn't know what the fuck to do. You see, I was going to Nashville, but I was a hip hopper, so I wanted to see New York, and I was 13 years of age. So I dropped off, and I went to uh, uh, Washington Heights, and I went into the Bronx, actually Bronx River, where Parby's from. What's his name? Hassan came. I like when I come about it, he said, "Pop, Poppy, Pop." But no, I was. Oh no, it's literally. It's. I know. I can understand why you say drop it, but I could do like when I'm fat and shit, but I can just do like this. You see, there are many, 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 many moves. Being fat is not one of them. And when you're fat, it takes the like, what can you say? It takes the animation away. It does. It don't look that cool anymore. So you have to, but I have to do some wise shit. But I don't want to stand here and do wise shit while they're going on work. It's the environment ministry. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I have, but I'm just saying I was very good at it. I'm not good at it anymore. I'm 51. I don't do that shit anymore. But I'm saying I can still jam and have a fucking. He's not a Pyru. He's a Mook on Pyru. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not like into all that slang shit. Uh, I haven't been, in New York for the last many, many, many months. We didn't even talk like that. The sand and move on Pyru. You're Pyru, man. Okay, cool. Do you live in the south, or do you live upstate, like in New York or something? New York is like big. It's not bigger like in size than Denmark, but in people, it's like literally you're like 2 million more in your city, in New York. Okay, Peru, respect to Peru, man. I already, with all the death row shit, I was into that a lot, and they were Peru, so I guess that's must be the gang I had the most respect for, because they make some shitty, not shitty, they make some fucking good beats. They make, and I think they're giving to the streets. I don't know how much shit you're into. I was a drug dealer for like a lot of years. I don't know if you're doing that shit. Um, because it is funny when you're earning a lot of money and having a good time with your friends. But suddenly, man, we have in Denmark, if you're in a gang, I was in ACAB, and that was a big gang in Aarhus. That's the second biggest city in Denmark. That's like a city with like 500,000 people, and that's kind of that's many people here in Denmark because we're only 6 million. Good morning, sir. Good morning. So you can hear that's good morning. I need to get, I'm in a, in Denmark when your spouse just kick you out, and that's because there's so many rules about violence, and uh, I don't want to get incarcerated again. I kept my shit out, my nose out of the penitentiary like for uh, 8 years, so that's where I'll stop. Oh, I'll be in the South, man. Good, man. Respect. Respect to Pyru. Respect to you, Bill. You're always welcome. Peace.